2 seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The break for three. Buried! Pecan, 2 seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The break for three. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out the field. Slams it down. Cooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one. Let's go back to Evans. Corner three. Got it. There's Lowe with the exclamation point as Dunny slams it down. Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home. Jenna Dawson by Teslovich. Epps puts it on the floor. Rice looks to drive in. Epps floats it up. Got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps. From Serra Catholic High School, it's the 2A postseason here on MVI Live, as we have 2A first-round coverage between the 7th-seeded Serra Catholic Eagles and the 10th-seeded Nazareth Prep Saints, as we'll keep it here. Opening prayer and national anthem, and then get into the starting lineups right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics MVI Live.
The team members of Nazareth Prep and Serra Catholic High. Extend your blessings to our families, friends, supporters, and all who have seen you. Let us manifest you given to us in a spirit of good sportsmanship and right competition. We ask this in Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Anthem played, basketball on deck. Number 7, Serra Catholic. Number 10, Nazareth Prep. Here this evening on MVI Live, as we'll take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by His Place Coffee Community More in Monessen. It's going to be the 6'1 senior and leading scorer, Kevin Mickens, the 5'6 junior guard, Jai Noah Martin, along with the 6'6 sophomore center, Will Evans, 6' senior guard, Denaro Gunter, and the 6'1 senior forward and captain, Amir Robinson. Again, that is going to be Mickens, Martin, Evans, Gunter, and Robinson for the 10th-seeded Nazareth Prep Saints. And on the other side for the host Serra Catholic Eagles, it's going to be the 5'11 senior guard Elijah Ward, 5'11 junior guard Pete Burke, the 5'11 junior guard Isaiah Petty, the 6' sophomore guard Owen Dombrowski, and the 6'2 senior guard Joey Damas. Again, that's Ward, Burke, Petty, Dombrowski, and Damas for Coach Corso's 13-9 Serra Catholic Eagles. as a win here doesn't guarantee a state playoff berth, but guarantees a couple more games at the minimum. As once you get to the quarterfinals, then you go into that consolation PIAA qualifiers bracket, which will determine spots 3 through 7. And that's a very interesting thing to look at. And again, we'll maybe explain a little bit more of that as we go on here this evening, as we get set to get underway. Nazareth Prep, Serra Catholic, Coach Corso very happy where his team seated up as the 7th seed. Naz Prep 9-8, 6-4 coming out of 2A Section 2 just a few years ago. District champions off the tip win by Naz Prep. It's Isaiah Petty losing the handle though, and now it's taken back the other way. That's Kevin Mickens. Now it's Martin into the front court. As here comes Owen Dombrowski, up and one, as Dombrowski starts the scoring for Serra Catholic. Foul will go against Martin, his first, team first. As Owen Dombrowski, he's averaging 15 per game, will head to the charity stripe. Ginoa Martin picks up the foul. Dombrowski misses the free throw. Rebound grabbed down by the Saints. Here's Martin back the other way. Martin into the front court. Mickens now trying to work it inside. No avail that time by Martin, tipped away. That's Isaiah Petty, the steal. Petty drives, right block, off the window and in. A steal and score for Isaiah Petty. And the lead increases to 4 for Serra Catholic. Now it's Mickens, kicks it corner, driving Gunter across the baseline, but he's fouled on his pass attempts to Amir Robinson, the senior captain. Foul will go against the senior Joey DeMoss, his first, team first. As inbound catch and release, Mickens off the iron and out. Rebound grab down, that's by Martin, right wing, back up top to Robinson. Robinson, Martin right side, 3, iron out, rebound, Elijah Ward up ahead. Dombrowski runs it down, stops up, and a traveling violation on Owen Dombrowski gives the Saints the ball back. 6:55 remaining in the first, 4-0 lead here for Serra Catholic, the number 7 seed. On top of number 10, Nazareth Prep. Something to watch is big Will Evans at 6'6", the sophomore. Definitely a mismatch to a guard-heavy lineup. He's guarded by Elijah Ward. They work it into Evans as Ward picks up the personal, his first, team first. Coach A.J. Corso talked about that kind of being the Eagles' Achilles heel. They've lacked size all year long, but the goal is to keep Nazareth Prep outside, and if they can keep Naz Prep to shooting threes, Coach Corso likes his team's chances here in this one. As inbound catch and release is side iron and out off the attempt by Evans. Rebound kicked far side. Now it's Martin. Ginoa Martin turns it over. Burke swings it up. Dombrowski to Petty, blocked by Mickens. As the leading scorer gets a hand on it. Back the other way. There's the big man, Will Evans. Evans inside to Mickens, down low. Robinson got 2 in the air. Can't finish. Second time up and in, Amir Robinson. As Robinson cuts the lead down to 2, 6:10 remaining in the first. As Petty skips it near side, trying to run it down unsuccessfully was Pete Burke as the Saints force the turnover. And checking in will be Nazir McCray for the first time today, replacing Ginoa Martin, the 5'6" junior guard. As the 6-foot senior, McCray right back to Kevin Mickens. Mickens now down low. Evans denied. That's by Elijah Ward. Ward over the center court logo. Pass off to Petty, right wing. Isaiah Petty pedaling backwards. Serra Catholic talking about how much they want to get out and run here tonight. Use their athleticism to their advantage. Ward to DeMoss. Serra, a great three-point shooting team. DeMoss, there's Dombrowski for 3. Rims in and out. Rebound grabbed down by Mickens. Mickens back the other way. Leading scorer at over 17 per game will be unable to add his first 2. Now it's Dombrowski, 1-on-2. Dombrowski to Petty, off the window and in. Second bucket of the game for Isaiah Petty. 6-2 Eagle lead, 5:15 remaining in the first. Petty, the team's leading scorer at 18 per game. Right wing inside, pass denied by DeMoss. Now it's Dombrowski off and running. Dombrowski off the window, no good. Rebounded on the boundary. Stepped Owen Dombrowski. His possession back to Nazareth Prep. Another substitution, Mikey Keys will enter the contest. As Mickens the trigger, 5:04 remaining here in the first. Best season Naz Prep's had in a couple years. Led by Tanya Gardner in her first year. There's a turnover. DeMoss, Dombrowski, Petty, and that one's blocked by Keys. And a timeout called, 30-second variety by Coach Gardner and the Nazareth Prep Saints. As Gardner, a great resume, assistant coach on the Duquesne's women's team for 5 years. Illustrious playing career in high school at West Mifflin, then played up in Happy Valley, 1,538 career points before graduating State College in 1991. Then was an assistant coach at West Mifflin when they won the district title in 3A back in 2001 and went to the 3A state championship game. And 5th straight district playoff appearance at least for Nazareth Prep. Nazareth Prep won the 18-19 district championship over Ascension Academy 69-62. Serra Catholic basketball out of the break, 4:55 remaining in the first. Dombrowski looking for an option. Dombrowski back up top to Pete Burke. Burke, top of the key, working in on Robinson. Pulls up left side, and Pete Burke knocks it down. First bucket of the game for the junior, Pete Burke, one of 4 Eagles, averaging double digits per game. As McCray has that one knocked out of his hands by a flying Joey DeMoss, the senior. 4:41 remaining here, opening quarter. 8-2 lead for Serra Catholic as the 7th seed has got off and running early on. Kevin Mickens leading scorer, scoreless thus far for the Saints. Keys down low. McCray got 2 in the air. A little kiss off the window in for an Isaiah Cray. As McCray makes it a 4-point deficit. DeMoss, now it's taken by Petty. Isaiah, right corner. Back to Ward. Ward surrounded, skips across. Dombrowski down the lane. Owen out to Petty for 3. Yes, sir! Isaiah Petty knocks down the triple. An early 7 for Isaiah. Now a steal. Petty to DeMoss. Deflects to Dombrowski. Down low. Burke off the glass and in. Serra Catholic looking like a well-oiled machine in the early going. Up 13-4. 3:50 remaining in the first. Again, Serra Catholic, they've either got out to big leads or got out to big deficits, but most time games remain close at the end. Chartiers, Houston, and Jeanette games being perfect examples. As McCray puts it up, he's fouled by Joey DeMoss, and that's a big one. That's going to be number 2 on Joey DeMoss, and 3 shots from the line for the Saints, McCray. So we're going to see an early substitution. It's going to be Makai Underwood, the 6'1 sophomore, replacing DeMoss. After some free throws by Nazir McCray. First one in and out, no good for McCray. 3:37 opening quarter, 13-4 Eagles lead. McCray trying to cut into this deficit. He will knock home the middle. As Underwood checks in, replacing Joey DeMoss. Imagine you're going to see him guard Will Evans, the big 6'6 sophomore. As McCray knocks down the final 2, he goes 2 for 3, making it a 13-6 Serra Catholic lead. 3:34 remaining in the first. Pete Burke. Burke, help up top. That's Isaiah Petty, guarded by Robinson. Robinson picks the pocket. Robinson gets in, and he's fouled by Isaiah Petty. As Robinson was looking for the steal and score, Petty got a hand on him, knocking him down, but Amir Robinson will head to the line. Free throw attempts number 4 and 5 in the contest here in quarter number 1 for Nazareth Prep. Robinson, the captain of this Saints squad. As Robinson rattles it home. Team considers Robinson, their version of Dennis Rodman, hustles every single play as Robinson up to 3 points, looking to make it 4. As he goes 2 for 2, 4 straight free throw makes by Nazareth Prep. 13-8 Serra Catholic lead. Underwood needs help, surrounded. Now it's Petty rolling to the window. Petty drives off the glass, won't go. Underwood fade away, can't fall. Rebound grabbed down by Robinson. Now it's Martin. Martin right side pass off to McCray. McCray back up top to Martin. Martin swings it near side. In the left wing, back up top, Key skips across, down low. Evans off the glass and in. As Will Evans gets his first bucket of the game from a 13-4 game. Make it 13-10, 6 straight for the Saints. As Ward stops up Elijah off the body of McCray and out of bounds. Possession stays here with Serra Catholic. 2:39 remaining in the first. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Trying to add more in as checking in will be Jadell Minifield, replacing Pete Burke. Petty looking for an option, gets it in. Minifield off to Petty, right corner. Isaiah back up top to Dombrowski. Owen driving, foul line, kick out. Underwood off the window, no good. Rebound grab down, that's by Evans. Evans kicks it off to Martin into the front court. Martin taken away. Here's Petty, the steal. Petty off the glass and in. 9 first quarter points for Isaiah Petty. Lead back to 5. Now Keys looking to work it back in. Up top, Martin. Martin swings it back to Keys. Down low, Robinson inside Evans. Evans left block. Has it knocked away. Keys swings it. Martin steps into a deep 3. Back iron out. Rebound Petty. Quick pop pass off to Dombrowski. Dombrowski up. And he is fouled by Martin. As Owen Dombrowski back to the line. Second foul on Genoa Martin.
Fouled by the Saints, number 3, Genoa Martin. His second.
Owen Dombrowski 0 for 1 from the line today. As he'll knock that one home. Dombrowski up to 3 points. First make from the charity stripe for the Serra Catholic Eagles as Mickens checks back in, replacing Keys. One more attempt here for Owen Dombrowski. And Owen Dombrowski goes 2 for 2, 4 for Dombrowski, 17 for the Eagles. 1:50 remaining in the first. Martin, now Mickens swings it around, far side controlled there by McCray. Around the horn they go, that one deflected out of bounds off the active hands of Owen Dombrowski. Near side throw in coming, Robinson will do the honors. Robinson gets it into Martin. Martin top of the key. Martin now left wing, Kevin Mickens. Back up top, around they go. As Martin guarded tightly by Burke. McCray back up top, bounce pass right wing, Martin. Martin working on Burke. Martin up top, swings it left side. There's Mickens driving, left block up off the glass, can't finish. Second opportunity and Mickens stuffs it in. First bucket of the game for Kevin Mickens. 1:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Serra Catholic up by 5. Owen Dombrowski with control for the Eagles. Screen provided by Underwood. Now Minifield. Minifield has it knocked away. That's by Will Evans. Evans deflected by Minifield. Dombrowski now down low. Martin and a foul on Underwood. As Mackay Underwood gets his first, team 5th already on the Serra Catholic Eagles with 55.7 remaining here in the quarter.
Fouled by the Eagles, number 11.
Free throws 6 and 7. 4 for 5 tonight is Nazareth Prep. First one is true for Martin. First point of the game for Genoa Martin. 17-13, Serra Catholic leading. 55.7 ticks of the clock remaining here in the opening quarter. Martin to cut this lead down to 3. Right hand up by Martin, back iron up off the front iron, wouldn't fall. Minifield off to Dombrowski. 52 on the clock. Owen Dombrowski picking up the pressure of Anthony Crew. Dombrowski, bounce pass Pete Burke, now guarded tightly by Mickens, hand off Joey DeMoss. DeMoss to Ward, been a cold start for Joey. Right elbow pull up and knock down for Elijah Ward. As Ward strikes with 32 seconds remaining, 19-13 Eagle advantage. Bounce pass far side, Crew looking back up top to Martin. Martin inside, Burke the steal, Dombrowski up ahead. Dombrowski right, block off the window and in. Owen Dombrowski up to 6-21 for the Eagles with 10 seconds remaining. Most likely holding for one will be the Saints. Inside, there's Robinson, DeMoss the steal. Now Ward, Dombrowski at the buzzer. And it rings off the back iron and out. As Owen Dombrowski almost increased the advantage at the break. But the Serra Catholic Eagles up 21-13 over Nazareth Prep here in quarter number 1. Winner of this game gets the winner of number 2, Bishop Canevin, number 15, Southside. First meeting between Serra and Bishop Canevin went heftily in favor of the Bishop Canevin Crusaders, led, of course, by Shea Champagne. As a big thanks to our friends at RTI Insurance, who are proud to partner with us here at MVI Live and the Mon Valley Independent to help bring you coverage of the WPIAL basketball playoffs. RTI sending a congratulations and good luck to all our local Mon Valley schools. RTI's unique consultative approach allows us to be a better partner with our clients to provide the best protection for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Join the RTI family and see the difference for yourself. RTI Insurance Services. And again, after this one, the RTI Insurance Player of the Game here on MVI Live as we get set to start quarter number 2. 21-13, Serra Catholic leading. Possession will belong to the Nazareth Prep Saints. Into the front court, bounce pass McCray inside. Will Evans off the mark. Rebound ricochets back underneath. Crew right to Evans. Evans steps out in the corner, and Elijah Ward forces the turnover, forces the foul. As Will Evans gets his first, team third, thanks to the great hustle play by the man they call Tiger, Elijah Ward. Inbound goes to Burke, 7:45 remaining here in the quarter. Isaiah Petty, near side taken by Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski needs help, goes to Burke. Burke left side. Pete Burke drives up top. Burke rolling right, now splits a pair. Kick out, Petty, catch and release. Off the iron, rebound, grabbed down easily by Evans. Now down low, it's Robinson to Evans, off the glass and in. As second bucket of the game for Will Evans. Cuts the lead down to 6, 21-15, 7:03 remaining opening half. Isaiah Petty. Petty, now it's DeMoss. Joey up to Elijah Ward. Elijah Ward. Out to Petty. Petty picks up the pressure of Crew. Now it's Burke. Burke back to Petty. Petty works around Crew. Jump stop, and he's stuffed by Will Evans. The big 6'6" sophomore center saying no. And Evans probably not having right now the effect on the game that the Saints have hoped for. Just 4 points, a big block there, but he definitely can be the X factor in this contest. As Ward driving in, up top, Dombrowski rattles home with the triple. 9 for Dombrowski. And the lead up to 9 for Serra Catholic. As Owen Dombrowski with 6:20 remaining in the second increases the lead. Down low, Will Evans. First time won't fall, second time will. Right now, no answer for Will Evans underneath. Isaiah Petty slowing the pace, now swings it to Burke left side. Pete Burke back up top. Burke guarded by Robinson, works around him, and he's fouled on his way down the lane. Wait to see which Saint this goes against. 6 minutes remaining in the half. It will go against Robinson. Robinson's first, team fourth. DeMoss the trigger down to our right. DeMoss to Dombrowski. Up top, Pete Burke. Burke, now it's taken by DeMoss. Back to Burke. Swings it off to Isaiah Petty. Petty puts it back on the deck. Isaiah gets the screen from Dombrowski. Dombrowski, one more. Ward. Ward pulls up. Got it! Elijah Ward from outside. Make it a 10-point Eagle lead. As a steal by Dombrowski. There goes Petty. Off the iron and in. Double digits for Isaiah Petty. Largest lead of the game for Serra Catholic at 29-17. Now Mickens. McCray skips across. Down low, Crew and Will Evans once again. Last 6 points for the Saints all belong to Will Evans. He's up to 8. Kevin Mickens' team's leading scorer, just 2 here in this one. Burke pulls up, right elbow, rebound by Evans. Will Evans skips up, McCray off the glass and in. As Nazir McCray give him 6. Lead back to single digits, down to 8. Full timeout burned here by A.J. Corso and the Serra Catholic Eagles. 4:55 remaining here in quarter number 2. First timeout used by the Serra Catholic Eagles in this contest, as Coach Corso and the Serra Catholic staff saying they knew they had to find a way to counteract the size of Will Evans at 6'6" underneath and wanted to force this team from shooting from the perimeter. One shot and done. Well, they've done a good job of that in the early going, but now all of a sudden they're finding ways to work it in to Will Evans underneath, and Will Evans is absolutely starting to turn the tides of this game around. Coach Corso talking about how he was hoping his team would get off to a quick start with the 10-day break they have, and knew defense was going to be pivotal to a victory here in this 7-10 matchup. But Nazareth Prep in 9-8, best season they've had in a long time, playing in a section with the likes of Bishop, Canevin, Eden, Christian, Propel, Braddock's Hills, Winchester, Thurston, and Propel Montour. And if they win, most likely would get a rematch with Bishop Canevin. Lost to them 71-58 and 72-59. Serra Catholic's meeting with Bishop Canevin this year was 86-57. Played them on the second half of a back-to-back after beating Chartiers Houston here at home. Char Houston ended up with the 9 seed in the bracket. And you have to imagine with that win over Chartiers Houston is part of the reason Serra Catholic ended up as the 7 and not a lower seed over in that 8-9 game.
Foul by the Saints, number 35, Nazir McCray. His first, team 5th.
Nazir picks up the foul, team 5th, his first. There's DeMoss, unselfish kick out. Elijah Ward off the front iron. Another rebound ripped home, that's by Evans. Down low, Ward the steal, throws it back underneath to DeMoss. DeMoss up ahead, Dombrowski alone, as that one rattles no good off the slap of the backboard. And to be honest, that should be goaltending. That should be 2 points for Dombrowski, and that's the second straight evening I've seen that. Official shakes his head no, but it clearly affected Dombrowski's shot. But not my place to make the call. Let's see if DeMoss can make them pay for 3. He will not. Rebound taken away. Dombrowski says take that away, as Dombrowski does indeed get to 11. Owen Dombrowski matches his teammate with 11. Almost a steal by Petty instead of turnover. Anya Gardner very frustrated and animated here on the near sideline. So start to turn the tide back for this Nazareth Prep team. Not many people knew who Naz Prep was till they got a big upset win against Cornell a few years back, as Joey DeMoss trying to make sure there's no upset tonight with his first bucket. And went on to beat Vicention in the championship game that year, and then the following year would end up losing to Vicention Academy, who would end up beating Cornell in the championship. As Evans up to 10 with 2 more. As DeMoss, that one deflected out by McCray. Possession stays with Serra Catholic. Mikey Keys will re-enter. He replaces Kevin Mickens. Been a tough night for the 6'1 senior guard. And Will Evans said he was going to be the X factor in this one. He's been the turning point of the offense. 10 points for Evans. Next closest is McCray off the bench with 6. DeMoss running out of time. Finds Dombrowski, foul line, kick out. Burke will try his luck. It's short. Rebound deflected away by Robinson. Now McCray adjusts, skips it off to Will Evans. Evans saves it. McCray down low. DeMoss the steal. Now it's taken by Dombrowski. Dombrowski outside Joey. Joey kicks it out to Petty. Back to DeMoss. Fakes the 3. And a traveling violation on Joey. DeMoss will send the Saints back the other direction. 3:10 remaining here in the opening half. Robinson gets it in, now taken over by Keys. Down low, there's Evans. Evans going to work, right hand around the cylinder, won't fall. Rebound, Ward. Ward almost turns it back over, but Dombrowski earns possession back. Now it's DeMoss right down Broadway, off the window and in. 5 for Joey DeMoss, 36 for the Eagles. As Keys trying to change the tide once again offensively. Keys running out of time, finds Robinson with 2:35 remaining. Now it's McCray pulling up, putting it off the mark. That's exactly what Coach Corso wants. Outside shots, one and done as the 15-footer by Burke falls home. Give Pete Burke 6, timeout called by Nazareth Prep. Second timeout used, no more 30s available for Nazareth Prep. 10 points for the Saints this quarter, 17 for the Serra Catholic Eagles. 11 for Dombrowski and Petty, 6 for Burke, 5 for Ward and DeMoss. The starting 5 have spread out the scoring for Serra Catholic, 10 for Will Evans, 8 this quarter. Just 2 points for their leading scorer, Kevin Mickens, who averages 17.4 points per contest. 2:24 away from the opening half break here this evening. More action tomorrow. Number 3 Carlington, number 6 Monessen here on the network. And then we'll have for the 3rd time this year, and we'll see if Bell Vernon can finally beat Laurel Highlands. That will be Thursday. 3rd matchup between those section foes. As inside, there's Evans, and Evans fouled underneath. Going to be the 6th foul against the Serra Catholic Eagles. First this quarter. It will go against Jadell Minifield. That's Minifield's first. Down to our left, Martin will be the trigger. Martin, survey, needs help. It's Robinson, right block, spinning. Robinson fouled on the shot attempt. Amir Robinson gets a chance for 2 at the line. Back-to-back fouls on Jadell Minifield. That's into the bonus for the rest of this half will be the Saints with 2:12 remaining. Robinson 2 for 2. 2 of his 4 points from the line make him 3 for 3. He's up to 5. 6 for 7, or make him 6 for 8, from the line tonight, Nazareth Prep. Robinson knocks down a pair. Give the Saints 25. Robinson has 6. As Petty out to Dombrowski. Dombrowski trying to work across the front court. He will. Now taken by Isaiah Petty. Petty rolling right. Isaiah Petty down low. Minifield in one motion off the iron and out. As Ward got knocked down, now Evans coast to coast, and Isaiah Petty strips him away. Looked like Evans had his eyes set on the cylinder, and swooping underneath was the 5'11 junior Isaiah Petty. Evans up top, Robinson. Robinson now taken right side by Crew. Crew skips it to Keys, down low. Gunter, middle of the lane, right-hand runner for 2. Lead down to 11. First bucket for Gunter, as now it's taken up by Burke off the feed by Dombrowski. 1:30 remaining in the half. Petty, right side. Petty stops up, changing direction, kicks it Ward, left wing. Back up top to Isaiah Petty for Serra Catholic. Offense resets, 1:18 remaining in the half, 38-27. As Elijah Ward off the feed from Petty. Guarded there, that's by Keys. Now Minifield, Dombrowski drives, left block up and one. Owen Dombrowski give the sophomore 13. Dombrowski 2 for 3 from the line. Serra Catholic multi-sports standout. A few weeks away from seeing him toe the rubber. He's toeing the line here. On the mound last year, Dombrowski .72 ERA as a freshman. And talking to Coach Zarenda not too long ago, getting excited for baseball season. We'll have a lot of those games here on the network, as well as down low. It's Will Evans. Too easy for Will Evans. And that looks to be the ticket if the Saints want to get back into this one for Nazareth Prep. As Dombrowski fouled on his way down the lane, he will shoot 1-1. Denaro Gunter picks up the foul. 1-1 for Owen Dombrowski, 3 for 4 today. Serra Catholic in the bonus, up 41-29, 45.9 remaining here in the half. Dombrowski will earn himself another opportunity. 15 points for Owen Dombrowski. (42-29, 45.9). Dombrowski, iron kind. 2 for 2, 16 for the sophomore. Now it's Keys. Keys up top. Keys swings it left. Back up top it goes, down the lane, blocked by Ward. Kicked back out and out of bounds. Out of the reach of the intended target. Keys off the ricochet by Anthony Crew. As Minifield replaced by DeMoss, 33.4. Most likely see the Eagles hold for one here, up by 14. And we've seen Serra blow big leads at times this year, trying to find a way to put away the Saints. And a lot of times the issue has been for Serra Catholic changing the style of basketball they play. As Burke with 18 seconds now. Big game, a keep away for the Eagles right now. They will hold for the final shot. As there's Petty. Taken away though. It's Evans. Gets up. He sends it in. Some late momentum for Evans. Now DeMoss down to 2. Kicks it. Burke at the buzzer. No. Burke falls short. Evans electrifies the Naz Prep faithful. Lead gets down to 12 at the break as Will Evans gets up to send it down, capping off a 12-point quarter in style. And at the end of the first half, your score, Serra Catholic 43. The Saints 31. High-scoring affair in the opening half. 14 for Evans, 6 for Robinson, 6 for McCray, 16 for Owen Dombrowski, 11 for Petty, 6 for Burke, and 5 for DeMoss and Ward. We'll come back, Planet Roof halftime interview right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
There's nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes Refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Monessen.
Buying a home is everybody's dream, but there's a lot that goes along with that home. Thankfully, you can learn everything about maintaining a home or find people to do it for you at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show. Friday, April 14th, Saturday, April 15th, and Sunday, April 16th at the Ross Draver Ice Garden. Browse over 200 booths on display ranging from financial planning and waterproofing to pools, sunrooms, and gardens. There's something for everyone at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Don't miss it, April 14th through the 16th. Back here at the half on MVI Live in the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Planet Roof halftime interview here with Bryce Epps of the South Allegheny Gladiators. First off, Bryce, appreciate you coming over and talking to me.
Thanks for having me.
So, Bryce, obviously, you've already had some great accolades, 1,000-point scorer as a junior. You guys have been in the WPIAL championship game. You're in the semifinals last year. How has this ride through your first 3 years in high school been?
It's been great. I've had a lot of special teammates, and we had a lot of great teams. We had a championship caliber team, I think, each year I was in high school. So, I'm very grateful that I've been put in this position. And, I don't take it for granted. Each day, I'm thankful for my teammates and my coaches and the people that got me to where I am today. So,
speaking of teammates, you've had the privilege of playing with not one but two of your brothers at different times. First, Antonio back a couple years ago, now last year and this year you get to play with Cam. What is that like, being able to play with both of your brothers at different points?
It's good because they each bring something different to the table. Tony was more of a lead by example type of teammate, and you have Cameron who's very young. He's only a sophomore, but he's very vocal. He pushes you in practice. He's very competitive. He loves to win. Tony's the same way, but it's not something a lot of people get to do, because I couldn't tell you who else gets to play with two brothers throughout their 4 years of high school. So it's very special that I get to share the court with each of them for 2 years.
So obviously a tough kind of start for you guys to this year with the fact that you guys have to move up. Yeah. So you look at that, now you're playing Avonworth, you played in the semifinals last year twice. You're in the same classification that has Belle Vernon, Elizabeth Forward, and Laurel Highlands. How do you take this challenge head on, saying, hey, we're still a great basketball team, we can compete with these teams?
You can't run from it. You got to accept the fact that you have to play these teams night in and night out. So I think when it comes time, we have to be prepared as best as we can. So in practice, we got to be locked in. We got to have the same approach to every single type of practice, every single type of game. We have to be focused, ready to take on that challenge, and ready to compete, and, do whatever it takes to win.
So for you, obviously, and your brother, you guys played during the summer with us in the MVI SBL, and you've played against now, or with, a lot of these guys you are going to see in the 4A level. The likes Quentin when he played a couple years ago. You have your teammate in the summer league, Drew Cook, who's on. You have Charlie Me live. So how's it been able to play in that league? You've already kind of played some of this competition, help you coming into this slate where you're going to see 4A consistently across the board?
It helps me because, I get their first look at what they like to do and how they play their game. So, when it comes time in the season, I'm already ready. I've already played them, so I know what they like to do, what they don't like to do, how to do certain things against them, and, help my teammates do certain things as well against them.
So you've already done so much success. You have so many accolades already under your belt. But coming into your senior year, what else would you like to still accomplish? Obviously, I think the big one is glaring out there, but anything else besides probably a WPIAL title?
I'm very close to breaking my school's points record. So I think I have a total of like 1,300, and the total is like 1,700. So I think in the first couple of games, I'm gonna get that record. I've been working for that record, and I think coming as a freshman, I didn't think it would be possible to get to where I'm at. But I'm here now, and I'm gonna get that record.
So obviously, I think confidence and the work ethic you put in has been a big instrumental piece to your success. How important do you kind of contribute those two factors to everything you've been able to do? Like the hard work and the just the overall confidence you have.
It comes from a lot of being in the gym. A lot of times, especially on the days you don't want to be in the gym. But I think those are where the champions are made at. And when the big time moments come, you're gonna look back at the times you was in those gym and you was by yourself, and then you're gonna be ready for the moment.
So obviously, we have
what's going to be a very fun season to watch. And, you are a fun group of individuals when you get to see you guys on the court, the likes of when you've played Steel Valley in the past and all of this. But as a group in whole, do you guys have anything, that you like to do before a game personally or as a team that gets you ready to go out and compete?
Well, we are always around each other. Like, if we're not on the court, we're probably at someone's house, or we're in the gym just laughing, giggling, trying to have fun. I think that's who we are. Like, those three sitting over there, is one of the best people you can be around. Always positive, always bring a good energy to practices, and I think those are the type of people that you want around you. The ones that are going to make you smile and push you to be better.
So obviously you've started to enter that recruiting process. Now in your senior year, you have schools reaching out to you. How has that been like for you?
It's been really good because I think, some people don't even get to experience it, right? And like I said, some people don't get to experience it. And, it takes a lot of patience because, you're waiting for something to come that, might not happen. So I think when it does come, you have to be extremely grateful. You have to look back at the work that you put in to get to where you are and, just be present and, enjoy it because you only get 4 years of high school.
So last question for you, Bryce, end every interview this way. National anthem, last thing you hear before you start a game. One, is it a pump-up song? Two, what goes through your head when you hear that? Because it's that last thing before you step on the court.
When they start singing, I kind of just close my eyes, envision how I want the game to go. I'm just trying to get my mind right, before, I take the court. I think with those couple minutes, I'm getting my mind right. I'm getting focused. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get the job done.
All right, Bryce, appreciate this. Good luck this season. Can't wait to see what you and your team's able to do up in 4A.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have half number 2 of your game right here on MVI Live. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Carbide is proud to support youth sports in the Mon Valley and proud to be a part of the community. Basic Carbide, located at Lobar in the Mon Valley. For more information, visit basiccarbide.com. The City of McKeesport and Mayor Mike Sharepko are proud to sponsor our coverage of the WPIAL High School Basketball Playoffs here on MVI Live. The McKeesport Rising Project is moving forward, investing in the neighborhoods and infrastructures of our city for the future of our community. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to monvalleyindependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. 43-31. The Eagles on top of the Saints here at the break. As right now, the question is, can the Saints find a way to come back? As Kevin Mickens, their leading scorer, just 2 points. It's been on the shoulders of the 6'6 sophomore center, Will Evans. 14 points thus far for Evans, as it will be Serra Catholic basketball to start. As inbound goes to Isaiah Petty. Petty working up top, rolls right. Petty in the right wing. Now it's taken by Ward, Elijah Ward, right side. Back up top, Elijah Ward surveys, rolls left wing. Ward trying to penetrate in. Ward pulls up, kicks it to Moss. Joey DeMoss, and a traveling violation on the senior DeMoss. Big upset inside of Class 2A here.
Number 3, Fort Cherry, goes down to number 14, Clareton. Clareton, part of the Serra Catholic section. They actually finished 4th in the section, and they have a chance maybe to rematch with Jeanette. Jeanette within single digits at the break of number 6, Northgate. That would be a fun rematch. As down low, Ward with the block. Second opportunity, up and in. As Gunter up to 4. Big bucket there for Gunter, and the Saints lead down to 10. Now it's Burke right side. Game far from over. We've seen Serra blow some big leads this year as Ward up top, foul line, 15-footer. Rebound, grabbed down by Dombrowski. Skitters free to Ward. Burke skips it up top. Petty driving. Petty, floater, back iron out. Now Ward to Joey, left alone. Joey drives. Up and blocked by Robinson. 6:46 remaining in the third, 43-33. Eagles leading the Saints. Now it's Petty out to Dombrowski, around to Burke. DeMoss got his man in the air, down low. Elijah Ward off the window and in. 7 points now for Elijah Ward. Lead back to 12, 45-33. As a steal, Dombrowski. Now it's Burke. Burke off the glass and in. Another steal and score. Burke up to 8. As left side controlled there by the Saints, as timeout called by Nazareth Prep. As Naz Prep will use their third timeout. And Serra Catholic at the breakup, 43-31, forcing 16 Nazareth Prep turnovers. Naz Prep averaging around 20 of those per contest here this season, and they already have another one this quarter, which resulted in an easy 2 for Pete Burke. As Serra Catholic, they knew they wanted to come in, amp up the defensive pressure. They knew that would be the focal point to them going far inside the WPIAL postseason. Well, right now they are trying to continue that trend here this evening. Serra Catholic last year, inside the playoffs, they lost in the quarterfinals to Carlington, 63-45. For Naz Prep last year, it was a first-round defeat at the hands of Neighborhood Academy. Last playoff win was 2019-20 in the quarterfinals, beating Eden 69-57. Eden Christian, they will take on Greensburg Central Catholic in the quarterfinals this season. As near side, down low, Robinson, right block, got Ward running by, and Robinson knocks it down. Lead back down to 10. Now it's taken by Petty. Petty to Ward. Elijah blocked. It's Evans again. As the big 6'6" sophomore center once again, another denial of the Eagles. Dombrowski the trigger, 5:53 remaining here in the third. Owen Dombrowski out to Isaiah Petty. Petty 11 first half points. Trying to get back on the board now. Petty driving, right block, kick out Dombrowski. Dombrowski skips it, Burke, one more DeMoss. DeMoss to Burke, left wing, pulls the trigger. That one short, saved by Petty almost. As Isaiah Petty couldn't get enough to throw it back in and steps on the boundary. 5:32 remaining in the third, 47-35. Serra on top, Naz Prep trying to come back. There's another steal, another turnover, number 18 in the contest. As Dombrowski, Elijah way outside, puts it on the deck. Couple offers for football at the next level for Elijah Ward as he works in. Now it's Petty outside. Petty guarded by the very athletic Evans. Taken there by Joey DeMoss. DeMoss back to Petty, 5 on the clock in the third. It's been a tough scoring quarter for the Eagles. As back the other way, Mickens, there's Evans again. 16 now for Evans. 6-4 scoring advantage in favor of Nazareth Prep here in the third. As that one deflects out of bounds off the Eagles. Left side, inside, denied by DeMoss. Now taken by Petty. Petty, kick out. There's Joey. Joey drives, baseline, pulls up. DeMoss, splashdown. Joey DeMoss, give the lead to 10. A deep two, making it look easy for Joey DeMoss. 7 points for Joey DeMoss. Eagle lead at 49-37. Now a steal, and Isaiah Petty cashes in. 13 for Petty. Inside, Robinson deflects right to Mickens. They needed that, and they got it. Maybe that can be the spark to ignite Kevin Mickens. 51-39. As right wing, Joey down low, Elijah Ward off the mark, rebound, grab down, ripping it down was Robinson. As a foul in the backcourt, that will go against Isaiah Petty, his second, team first. 3:27 remaining in the third, 51-39, your score in favor of Serra Catholic. Serra Catholic averaging, I should say, 68.4, but giving up 66.6 points per game. Naz Prep averaging 50, giving up over 52. Right corner taken there. Mickens skips across. McCray inside. Evans too short. Rebound underneath. You probably don't hear that following Evans' name too much, as easy pickings for Dombrowski at the other end. Give Owen 18. Well over his season average of 15 per contest. 53-39. 3 minutes remaining in the third. Now McCray back up top. Martin. Martin off to Mickens. Right wing. Mickens inside, and that's denied by Minifield, but off his foot. And Mickens and Evans, a bit of a discussion. Evans says he wants that up top where only he can get it. 16 points for Will Evans, all within about 3 feet of the rim. McCray inside, Robinson from 14, the turnaround jumper true. Robinson, the second Saint in double digits. 53-41. Press being picked up here by the Saints. There's Joey DeMoss. DeMoss skips across, left alone. Dombrowski, now he drives. Owen, back out, Joey. Joey right wing, now atop of the key. Petty off to Ward. Elijah drives in, pulls up and puts it down. 9 points for Elijah Ward. 55 for the Eagles, steal, score, and one. It's Owen Dombrowski. 20 for Dombrowski. The sophomore having a game. As Kevin Mickens gets his first, team first. Owen Dombrowski. 5 for 6 from the charity stripe today. Dombrowski, first miss in a while, but a rebound by Dombrowski. Dombrowski outside, intercepted by Robinson, deflected away by DeMoss. Possession back to the Saints, but that was too easy and cannot make the Nazareth Prep bench all that happy, as no one came near Owen Dombrowski looking for that rebound. As left side through the fingertips of Kevin Mickens, and Dombrowski tells them which way they're going. As Owen Dombrowski make it. Joey DeMoss gets a break. The senior, been in foul trouble, has 7 points today. 57-41, Serra Catholic leading here in the third. 2:14 remaining in the third. Now it's Isaiah Petty, right side. Petty into the front court, bounces off of Martin. Petty, now Dombrowski. Dombrowski Deflected back, Owen Dombrowski. Now it's Isaiah Petty. Picks up the pressure of Martin. Out of bounds off of Petty. Possession will head with the Saints. Martin calling out orders. Now McCray right wing. Ward denies. Another turnover, and that one at the last second off the fingertips of Martin. Preserving Eagles possession as Underwood replaces Isaiah Petty. 57-41. The lead at 16 for Serra Catholic. 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. As some reserves in here for Coach A.J. Corso. Into the front court, there's Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski has it jabbed away, gets it back. Dombrowski drives, Owen kick out, Burke, foul line down the lane, just off the window and out. Now here comes Evans, Evans right down Broadway. Denied by Elijah Ward, 2 on 0, and it's Pete Burke with a little kiss off the glass to get him to 10. 59-41, Serra Catholic rolling here as the number 7 seed. Pass near side off the fingertips of Jadell Minifield. 1:02 remaining in the third. Inbound near side, Mikey Keys will do the honor. Keys gets it into Martin. Now McCray. Left wing surveying, back up top, Keys inside. Robinson tries up under, stripped away. Active hands again there by Elijah Ward. Outstanding on both sides of the ball tonight has been Elijah Ward. Ward working up top on Martin, screened by Minifield, pick and roll, but Ward had it taken away. Now finds Minifield out to Underwood, Burke left alone. Side iron back out, rebound by Keys. Keys in transition, left side, Keys driving down the lane, Keys off the glass, ironing out. Now Burke up ahead, deflected by Evans. Underwood almost took it back, now backcourt violation against the Eagles. We'll get possession back to Nazareth Prep. As Crew back in, Robinson will get a blow. 16.1 seconds remaining in the third. Naz Prep basketball. Big possession here if the Saints can find pay dirt. Jainoa Martin, right wing. Now it's taken away. It's a steal. And Owen Dombrowski. It's 2 more. 22 for Dombrowski. Martin steps up at the buzzer, ironing out. 61-41. Eagles rolling here in the 2A first round. We'll take a break, come back, and have the conclusion of this one right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes Refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Monessen.
Buying a home is everybody's dream, but there's a lot that goes along with that home. Thankfully, you can learn everything about maintaining a home or find people to do it for you at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show. Friday, April 14th, Saturday, April 15th, and Sunday, April 16th at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Browse over 200 booths on display ranging from financial planning and waterproofing to pools, sunrooms, and gardens. There's something for everyone at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Don't miss it, April 14th through the 16th. Back here, quarter number 4, 61-41, Serra Catholic with the lead. Naz Prep with the ball. Their leading scorer, just 4 points tonight. He controls the handle. That's Mickens. Right wing pass, errant and out of bounds. Isaiah Petty, the trigger here on the near side. Isaiah has 13, 11 of those coming in the first half. 22 for Petty, 10 for Burke, 22 for Dombrowski, 13 Petty, 10 Burke, 9 for Ward, and 7 for Joey DeMoss. As there's Elijah Ward. Over to Dombrowski, he'll unload. That one off to the right. Here comes Mickens. Mickens kicks it out. Keys now on the right side. Keys down low. Mickens going at Minifield. He puts it up and he's fouled by Jadell Minifield. Third foul on Minifield. Third foul on the Eagles this half. All belonging to Jadell Minifield. As to the line will go Kevin Mickens. First trip to the line for Mickens. 7 for 9. And there's a make. 5 for Mickens. First points of the fourth belong to the Saints as Mickens goes 2 for 2. As out of bounds off McCray. Is McCray trying to win a possession back for the Saints. Steals and scores one possession at a time. Name of the game for Nazareth Prep. Dombrowski running out of time, flips it in, and out of bounds. Great job by Joey DeMoss, but it was a second late. As Prep earns possession back, 7:24 remaining in the fourth. Then trying to chip away one possession at a time are the Saints. Left wing. Now swings it left corner, pulling up Robinson. Knocks it down, give him 13. And just like that, the Saints starting to get a bit of a run. As DeMoss spinning, DeMoss left side, fouled by Will Evans. And as Joey DeMoss will have to earn them from the stripe. And Will Evans, he had 2 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 2 points in the third. Naz Prep would love another 12-point quarter by Will Evans. As Joey DeMoss will be the first player not named Owen Dombrowski to shoot free throws for Serra Catholic. And he's up to 8 points, knocking down the first. Another one of those standout Serra Catholic baseball players. We man in the first base bag for Coach Brian Zarenda. They won't let Burke check in due to his jersey not being tucked. As DeMoss goes 2 for 2. And now Burke can come in. Serra Catholic 7 for 9. 46 for the Saints, 63 for the Eagles. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Evans surrounded, now pedals back. Evans bounce past McCray, inside Robinson, around they go. Mickens drives, left block, up off the glass and in for Kevin Mickens. Doubling his total here in the fourth quarter from 4 to 8. 63-48. 6:40 remaining in the fourth. Stops and steals. Can they get it? Minifield. Ward left alone. Elijah down the lane. Give Elijah Ward 11. 65 for the Eagles. Now McCray sees the lane, takes it. He's fouled. Minifield up to 4. Minifield has all 4 Serra Catholic fouls here this quarter. Or half, I should say. McCray, 2 for 3. Back iron and out. 6 points for McCray. Hasn't scored yet this quarter. 9 for 12 is Nazareth Prep from the line. Big shot here for McCray. So he rights the ship, give him 7. 65-49. Now it's DeMoss's turn. Driving over Evans off the iron and out. Here comes Robinson. Now Will Evans right down the lane. Up and 1 for Will Evans. Shot out of a cannon onto the board. He has 18. Don't look now. The lead down to 14.
Foul by Eagles number 5, Owen Dabrowski, his first, team fourth.
As Dombrowski gets the personal. Will Evans' first trip to the line. Trying to make it count with the old school three-point play. Trying to will his team back into this one. As old school three-point play won't go. Joey DeMoss the rebound. Now it's Dombrowski. Owen, game high 22. Dombrowski into the front court. Now it's taken by Burke. Burke back to Elijah Ward. Ward left wing, handoff to Isaiah Petty. Petty working on Evans. Flip back to Joey DeMoss. DeMoss spins away and a foul called on Kevin Mickens. That's going to be his second. Team fourth.
Foul by the Saints number 2.
Isaiah Petty the trigger here on the near side.
Team third.
Petty. Now it's DeMoss. Joey over to Elijah Ward. Back to Isaiah Petty. Petty, top of the key. Isaiah Petty. Rolling left, surveying Petty. Hand off to Pete Burke. Burke, now it's Dombrowski. Dombrowski to Petty. Isaiah right down the lane. Floater, back iron, up and out. Evans the board. Here comes Evans. Evans down low. McCray back to Evans. And Evans, a little teardrop dump in for two. 20 for Evans. Lead back down to 11. Again, this is what Serra Catholic and a big Achilles heel of the Eagles. They kind of play not to lose instead of playing to win. See if Petty will play to win. He's blocked. It's Will Evans having a game. Driving, jump stop, Mickens. Evans, the putback, and the bucket. 22 for Evans, 6 this quarter. 10-point game, now it's Burke. Burke surrounded, turns it over. Evans the steal, and it's knocked away out off of Evans. And Will Evans asks for a timeout. He's earned it. As penultimate timeout of the game used by the Saints and used by Will Evans. He has 22. And right now, I think if you're Coach Gardner, you have to listen to Will Evans. If he needs a break, you got to give it to him. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble without him. Will Evans, he's been the cheat code, and I said he was going to be the determining factor of this game. It's proved to be the case. But again, Serra Catholic kind of going into a shell. They got to pick the intensity up offensively if they want to come away with a victory in this one. As RTI Insurance, if you didn't know, they're a proud partner with us here at the Mon Valley Independent and MVI Live to help bring you coverage of the WPIAL postseason. Congratulations and good luck to all the local Mon Valley schools. RTI's unique consultative approach allows us to be a partner with our clients to provide the best protection for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Join the RTI family and see the difference for yourself. RTI Insurance Services, proud partner of the Mon Valley Independent. Yeah, no matter what, win this game, you're guaranteed 2 more games. I'll be in the state playoff bracket seedings. As 7 of the 8 quarterfinal teams will make it, and they'll all play for seeding, and it's fun. Easier to view a bracket than to explain, as there's Petty back out to Burke. Burke, right wing. Burke, now it's taken by Petty. Petty to DeMoss. Rolling right, finds Petty, driving. Petty across to Burke. Burke, right hand floater out. Here comes Mikey Keys. Keys to Mickens. Mickens, left block, up and in. 10 for Mickens. 6 this quarter. 8-point deficit for the Saints. And a foul against McCray.
Foul by the Saints, number 35.
65-57, McCray takes a break. First time today we've seen Jameer Jones. Isaiah Petty off to Burke, back to Petty. Petty, now it's Borowski. Oh, and 22 points, none this quarter. Can he change it with the reverse? No. Now it's Mickens to make it a 6-point game. Mickens flips it, taken away. Petty the steal, wheels it out and turns it over. Again, one of those cases, Serra Catholic, instead of going for the jugular, going for the kill shot, trying to reset the offense, take more time off the clock. As there's Evans. Evans skips it off the hands of Dombrowski. Now it's Mikey Keys. Robinson, around they go. Mickens, side iron out. There's Dombrowski off the feed from Petty and Owen Dombrowski. 24. Big bucket by Owen. Now it's taken. Robinson taken away. Ward, Dombrowski, stuffed by the rim. Should have been an easy 2. As at the other end, there should have been 2 more. As both teams faltering here in the waning minutes. Ward, Petty, up, out, rebound, grab down. It's Will Evans. Evans overshoots Mickens, saved by Mickens. Now Evans in the corner. Will Evans lost his dribble. Up top, Robinson, 10-point Eagle lead, 2:40 remaining in the fourth. As Mickens make that down low. Jones, no good. Rebound, turnaround. Mickens gets it to fall. 12 points for Mickens, 8 this corner, lead back to 8. As a foul called on Mikey Keys. One more foul, Serra Catholic shooting the rest of the way.
Foul by the Saints, number 24, Michael Keys. His first, fifth.
As McCray and crew back into the game for the Saints. Jones out along with Keys. There's Petty working on Robinson. Petty right wing. Timeout called by Coach Corso.
Timeout, Serra.
Full timeout burned by Coach Corso. One of those remaining. A pair of 30 seconds remaining. Winner of this game gets the winner of Bishop Canavan and Southside. See if we can get a score on that one. As right now, again, both teams have had chances for the Saints to get closer. For Serra to pull away. Owen Dombrowski missing a fast break too far underneath. Got stuffed by the back iron. And then at the other end, just seconds later, it was Will Evans having it ricochet off his hands and out. As a tough sequence there on both sides of things. And both teams trying to find a way to move on to the quarterfinals. Bishop Canavan up 55-33 after 3. So winner of this game most likely getting the Crusaders. It will be a rematch either for the third time with the Saints or the second time with the Eagles. Serra Catholic basketball. Petty right side, driving off the window and in. Isaiah Petty. Give him 15 as McCray stripped away. It's Dombrowski off the deflection. There goes Owen, up and one. Incredible. Owen Dombrowski. 26. Lead back to 12. Foul goes against Robinson. That's his third. Serra shooting the rest of the way. As Dombrowski off the mark. Back the other way. Mickens down the lane. Finger roll and out. Rebound grab down. There's Damas. Now it's Petty. Left block off the glass and in. And the Eagles are going for the kill shot now. They are starting to run back away, looking for a place to hide. There's Mickens, had some room, didn't take it, drives, right block off the glass and in. 10-point quarter for Mickens. Not out of it yet with 1:22 remaining in the fourth, and Serra Catholic headed to the line.
Fouled by the Saints, number 11, Willie Evans. His third, team 7.
Foul goes against Evans, his third. Burke will get another one. (74-61), and Burke goes 2 for 2. 75-61 Mickens. Now it's Robinson. Here's Petty. Petty off of Robinson and out. 1:14 remaining in the fourth. 75-61 Serra Catholic. As whistle blows, far side. And foul goes against Evans. That's Evans' fourth. Will Evans up to 4, and Serra Catholic sends Joey DeMoss to the line where he's 2 for 2. He's shooting 1 and 1. DeMoss right hand up, front iron out, doesn't get another opportunity. Back the other way, and it's thrown away. And with 1:07 remaining, time starting to run out on Nazareth Prep. Inbound Petty. Evans can't foul. He would be done. He's a little upset he didn't get called for his fifth. As Burke to Isaiah Petty. Petty around Evans, and a foul called on Anthony Crew. One more and it's double bonus time. One and 1 for Isaiah Petty. First trip to the line for Isaiah. As Petty gets his team to 76. 18 for Isaiah Petty. Ten for 13 as Petty misses the back end. 76-61, Mickens, jump stop down the lane, back iron out, rebound. Mickens puts it back up and puts it home. 16 now for Mickens. The majority of the damage, 12 here in the fourth. Burke just dribbling it away unselfishly as now he'll be fouled by McCray, and it's double bonus now for Serra Catholic. As Serra Catholic has a rematch in their sights with the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. And all the concern goes with Will Evans on the far side. As Evans reaching at that left leg. Hopefully nothing too serious for the young man. As Will Evans hopefully looks like maybe cramping up on the far sideline for Evans. And, you know, Will Evans, the 6'6 sophomore, has absolutely done his part in this contest. Evans, 22 points, and really was the one unguardable player for Serra Catholic in this contest. 76-63, 35 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, as Serra Catholic sees a rematch with Bishop Canevin on the horizon. They lost to Bishop Canevin earlier this campaign. It was a 86-57 game. That came the night after beating Chartiers Houston here at home 78-72. Again, tomorrow, Carlington and Monessen from Carlington High School. Excited to see what the Greyhounds have cooking up after a big win at versus Western Beaver in their first game. McKeesport after 3 up 51-28 on Penn Hills. Last check, Bell Vernon on top of Greensburg-Salem. About 4 minutes left in that one. And the big one, Clareton, the 14 seed in 2A, as Burke can't hit that. First miss from the line for Burke tonight. But the 14-seeded Bears knock off the 3rd-seeded Fort Cherry Rangers. As Burke goes 0 for 2. Now it's taken by Crew. Crew to the corner. McCray pulls up and puts it down. 10 points for McCray. Lead back down to 10. And a foul, and Owen Zombrowski will head to the line as McCray, the guilty party, with his 4th. Checking in after that last stoppage, that was Riddiffin Ridgway, the 5-foot senior guard. As Owen Dombrowski, 27 points, a game high, continues. Serra Catholic 11 for 16. As Dombrowski 2 for 2, 28 for Owen. As Owen Dombrowski has had himself a game. 78-66. There's Martin. Martin now McCray. McCray right side spinning. Tries up, under, off the glass and in. Now it's 12 for McCray. 78-66 to Moss. Now it's Petty. Petty working up around 1, and Petty fouled to delay the inevitable with .1 on the clock. .1. The foul will go against Crew. So truly delaying the inevitable was a 10-point Eagle lead, and Isaiah Petty a chance to add to his 18-point total. Petty, iron out. One more shot for Serra Catholic. That'll be their 19th free throw attempt. They made 12 of their first 18. There's number 13. 13 for 19. 19 points for Petty. 79-68. Serra Catholic, at least 3 more games this season. Hopefully for the Eagles. They have some magic up their sleeve when they take on number 2 Bishop Canavan. Again, they were up big after 3 quarters of play. As it's time for the RTI Insurance Services Player of the Game. As that honor belongs to sophomore standout Owen Dombrowski, 28 points. As Dombrowski led the charge for Serra Catholic, as Owen Dombrowski, your RTI Insurance Services Player of the Game right here on MVI Live.
Hello, my name is Eden Williamson, your 2022 Mon Valley Independent Summer Player of the Year. Congratulating you on being named the RTI Insurance Player of the Game. For the best coverage of local sports and events, subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent and MVI Live. For the best coverage for your business, contact RTI Insurance Services at trustrti.com.
Back here, finals from Serra Catholic High School. Serra Catholic 79. The Saints from Nazareth Prep 68. As Will Evans did all he could do, 22 points for the sophomore Evans, 14 in the first half, 22 total, 16 for Mickens. Majority of Mickens' points, 12 of them came in the fourth quarter of play, 13 for Robinson and 12 for McCray. For Serra Catholic, they spread it out. 28 for Dombrowski, 19 for Petty, 12 for Burke, 11 for Ward, and 9 for Joey DeMoss. For Nazareth Prep, 13 in the first, 18 in the second, 10 in the third, 27 in the fourth quarter, 68 total for Serra, 21 in the first, 22 in the second, 18 in the third, and 18 in the fourth, for 79 total points for the Serra Catholic Eagles, as they will move on. At least one of 2 teams out of their section, or excuse me, 3. Clareton, Serra Catholic, and GCC all moving on to the quarterfinals, as no final on the Jeanette game yet, but Serra Catholic, a date with the Crusaders, looking for revenge as Serra Catholic moves along with their 79-68 victory over Nazareth Prep. As Nazareth Prep's comeback falls just short. Will Evans, again, an incredible performance, but overmatched by the 28 performance by your RTI Insurance Services player of the game, Owen Dombrowski. As the Eagles moving on, we'll see you tomorrow. Carlington, Monessen. Then the rematch, Bell Vernon, Laurel Highlands on Thursday. Before more action with you here on MVI Live on Friday. We'll have that one for you and what it's going to be later on in the week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But until tomorrow, on behalf of everyone here at MVI Live, I'm Alex Lyons saying thanks for tuning in. Your final score, one final time, the Eagles 79, the Saints 68. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.